Well, it's Wednesday morning here at Kingswood, and we just finished our third service in the Insight Week. And we talked today about why unemployment exists in the kingdom. And I just pray that God's challenging the hearts of these students to say, I want to be fully engaged in what He's doing, and to realize that the greatest pay that any of us will ever receive is the joy that we have in serving Him and the joy that's found in fulfilling His work. I was able to tell a story today about my friend, Dr. Irma Wilson, who served as the head of Wesleyan World Missions, now Global Partners, for a number of years. And I love so much being able to talk about him and the difference that he's made in my life. We're looking forward to what God's going to do the rest of our time together.
Today in chapel we had Reverend Chad McCullum from Global Partners here, and it was our third service for Insight. He gave an example of missional living through the story he told of his child who was 9 and how he wanted to be a missionary and how he did that in his school and telling his friends and even going to the next house over and saying to their neighbor who wasn't a Christian and inviting him over for supper. He really showed what it meant to have childlike faith and to share the gospel no matter where you're at, and to constantly be looking for opportunity to be able to speak into people's lives of who Jesus is. And this was really encouraging to me as a global student as I feel led to go overseas. It shows me that not only is the mission field overseas, but it also happens to be the person sitting next to you in class or next to you in the grocery store, that they also are the ones who are in need of Christ too.
This morning at Insight, we had a very encouraging message from Reverend Chad McCullum. The one thing that did stand out to me the most was one illustration he used about a basketball game he played. He said in that illustration that he played a game shorthanded where it was 4 against 5. And it made me think in that moment that as the church, sometimes we play shorthanded because the workers are few. And so it got me thinking, well, we need to encourage other Christians to start becoming stronger workers. That way we won't be playing shorthanded. I play hockey myself, and I know what it's like to play shorthanded, and it's very hard and very rare to score a goal at those times. And if we as the church want to be able to flourish and score goals for the kingdom, then we need to have a full line, essentially. So I would encourage all Christians, all believers, to be empowered to go out and be workers rather than allow the harvest to die out.